Stay here for a moment. Not because you have to, but because something gentle is unfolding right now. You didn't arrive here by accident, and you don't need to rush to understand why. Just let the sound of these words meet you where you are. There are moments when life feels quiet on the outside, yet something inside begins to shift. Not loudly, not dramatically, but clearly. This is one of those moments. Archangel Michael speaks in stillness more than noise, in presence more than urgency, and right now, the message is not pushing you forward. It is asking you to pause. You've been moving for a long time, thinking, processing, holding things together quietly, and somewhere along the way, you forgot what it feels like to simply receive. So take a slow breath here. Nothing is required from you. No action. No decision, just awareness. If your mind feels busy, that's okay. If your heart feels tired, that's okay too. This message is not here to fix you. It's here to sit with you. There is a reason this came to you now and not earlier. And also a reason it didn't come later. Timing doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. As you listen, you may notice a sense of recognition. Like remembering something you already knew, but forgot to trust. Stay with this feeling. Let it settle naturally. If you feel called, stay until the end of this series. Not for answers, but for clarity that arrives gently, line by line. And if this space feels calm to you, take a moment to subscribe and share this message with someone who may need quiet reassurance today. We're just beginning. And the next part will meet you exactly where this one leaves off. Before anything else, just notice this moment. You're still here. And that matters more than you realize. Most messages pass by quickly. This one stays because it's not trying to convince you of anything. It's simply reminding you to listen differently. Archangel Michael does not arrive with pressure. He arrives with steadiness. With a quiet sense of grounding that makes you feel supported without being told what to do. There has been a subtle weight you've been carrying, not heavy enough to stop you, but present enough to slow you down. Questions without clear answers, feelings without clear words, and you've handled it with more grace than you give yourself credit for. This part of the message isn't about change, it's about confirmation, about hearing, in a calm way, that you're not out of alignment. You're simply in a pause that has meaning. Nothing is being taken away from you right now. Nothing is being demanded either. This space exists so you can reconnect with your own inner rhythm. You may notice that when things are quiet, your intuition speaks more clearly. Not in sentences, in sensations. In a soft sense of, this feels right. Trust that. If a certain line lingers with you, let it. You don't need to analyze it. Some understanding unfolds later, when you least expect it. If this message brings you even a small sense of calm, consider subscribing and sharing it with someone who values stillness over noise. This channel is a place to slow down, not speed up. Stay with this for a few seconds longer. There is nothing else you need to do right now. Sometimes clarity doesn't arrive as an answer. It arrives as a sense of ease. A quiet knowing that you're allowed to slow down without falling behind. You may have noticed how rare that feels. Archangel Michael is not guiding you toward effort in this moment. He is guiding you toward stability, toward standing where you are without questioning your worth. There has been a habit of over-explaining yourself, to others, and even to your own thoughts. This message gently interrupts that pattern. You don't have to justify where you are in life. You don't have to label this phase. You don't have to be ready for what comes next yet. There is strength in staying present without rushing forward. As you listen, notice if your breathing has softened. Notice if your shoulders feel a little less tense. These small signals matter. They tell you that alignment doesn't always feel dramatic. Sometimes it feels like relief. If a single sentence settles into you, let it stay there quietly. Understanding doesn't need to happen all at once. If this calm space resonates with you, take a moment to subscribe and share this message with someone who appreciates steady, gentle guidance. This channel is built for moments like this. Before you move on, notice this quiet moment. It's rare to stay present this long without distraction. And yet, here you are. There is a reason the message has slowed instead of building. Some truths don't need momentum. They need space. Archangel Michael is reminding you of something simple and steady. You are not late. You are not behind. And you are not missing what is meant for you. What's unfolding now doesn't require force. It requires trust in your own timing. You've spent a long time listening outward, to expectations, to noise, to what others think you should already know. This part of the message gently turns your attention inward. Notice how calm doesn't mean empty. It means supported, held, balanced. If your mind tries to rush ahead, let it pass. You don't need to chase the next thought. The right understanding will arrive naturally, often when you stop trying to reach it. This is not a moment of answers. It's a moment of alignment, of standing where you are without resistance. If this series has brought you even a quiet sense of reassurance, take a moment to subscribe and share it with someone who may need steady presence today. This channel is a place to return to calm, again and again. Stay connected. The flow continues beyond words, and you don't need to hurry to meet it. Stay right here. This part is quieter, but deeper. Sometimes the most meaningful moments don't announce themselves. They simply arrive when you stop expecting anything from them. You may feel a sense of neutrality now. Not high, not low, just steady. That steadiness is not emptiness. It's balance returning. Archangel Michael is not offering new instructions here. He is offering reassurance through presence. A reminder that being grounded is enough for this moment. There has been a tendency to measure progress by movement, by signs, by visible change. But some phases are meant to be lived quietly, without proof. This is one of those phases. Nothing needs to be fixed right now. Nothing needs to be accelerated. The calm you feel is not a pause before something better. It is the something. Let that settle. If thoughts drift in, let them drift out the same way. You don't need to hold on to them. Clarity comes more easily when space is allowed. This series isn't building toward a reveal. It's creating a place where you can breathe without expectation, where understanding arrives gently. When it's ready. If this rhythm feels supportive to you, take a moment to subscribe and share this space with someone who values quiet grounding over constant noise. This channel exists for moments like this. Remain here. The flow continues, unforced, steady, and exactly on time. Stay for these last few moments. Not because something big is coming, but because completion deserves attention. You've allowed yourself to remain still through this entire flow. That alone is meaningful. Most people move on before quiet has time to speak. This final part is not about adding anything. It's about letting what's already here settle fully. Archangel Michael leaves messages the same way he brings them. Without pressure. Without expectation. With stability that stays even after the words end. Nothing has been promised to you in this series, and nothing has been taken away. What remains is something simpler, a grounded awareness of where you are right now. You may notice that you feel more neutral than before, more centered, less pulled in different directions. That is not accidental. Stillness has a way of reorganizing things quietly. You don't need to carry this message forward actively. You don't need to remember every line. What mattered has already settled beneath the surface. From here, return to your day gently. Move slowly if you can. Listen a little more than usual. Trust the pace you're already in. If this series felt like a place you could breathe, consider subscribing and sharing it with someone who may need calm presence rather than noise. This channel will always remain a space for steady grounding. Thank you for staying. Nothing more is required. The message is complete.